Hey, what is up everyone? Welcome back to another high-grade Gunpla review, and today I'll be taking a look at the dark and evil Gundam Vual. If you haven't yet seen the unboxing, of course feel free to check that one out, but for now, let's get to the review. There is the Gundam Vual out of the box and snapped together, and what do you know? This is the second asymmetric Gundam released in the last 2 weeks. But I'm definitely not complaining. This mobile suit is the epitome of badass. The jet black and light purple look great together, but there is one color that goes with black better than any other, and that, of course, is red. This is an extremely deliberate move by Bandai, considering the focus on kit bashing with the IBO kits. And considering the majority of the armor on Vual is the exact armor from the Astaroth origin, these kits are literally made for each other, and the kit bashing opportunities here are fantastic. As for the color accuracy, it's alright. We do have a large sheet of stickers here, some you'll recognize from the Astaroth origin, but the worst offender on here has to be the shield on the right shoulder. This thing is sticker hell. And lastly, we've got some red foils for the eyes as well as the head camera. So here is Gundam Vual with everything that it comes with. As for the manipulators, just like with the Astaroth origin, we get 2 standard holding hands as well as an extended angle version of the right hand with no extra armor for on the rear section there. You're gonna have to use the armor of the standard right hand. As well as that though, we have the kayak paddle, or should I say glaive, which is an extremely goofy looking weapon. Next up then is the mining hammer, which is a very Iron Blooded Orphans style weapon. As well as that then, there is the adapter for attaching the mining hammer to the side skirt. And lastly in here we have not 1, but 2 shields. The spike shield which attaches to the right hand shoulder, as well as the round shield for protecting the unarmored left arm. And that is held in the hand like this, and can clip onto the forearm like so. As for the articulation on here, it's pretty much as good as you'd expect from Gundam Frame 4. There's nothing really too eventful. You'd think that the arm with less armor would have less articulation than the one with more armor, but that's not necessarily the case. Same goes for the legs. This big bulky leg here has a decent enough bend, nothing great. But the leg with less armor only has slightly more of a bend than that. See if I line those two, whoa, that fell. So as you can see, if I put the 2 knees together like that, it only bends up slightly more than the heavily armored leg. So not a whole lot of difference there, even though it's asymmetrical. Everything else is pretty much the same as what you would have seen before. If you've seen the Astaroth origin or any real Gundam that has the Gundam Frame 4, then you've seen this already. Also, I will mention it does have this section here, a leftover kind of vestigial part from the armor of the Astaroth origin. That doesn't attach to anything at all on this kit. Also, the backpack up here has 2 connection points. The top one basically connects in like this for when you want it at a downwards angle, and the bottom one then connects in like so for when you want to turn it like that. Sadly though, I will mention for some reason the arm at the shoulder here, as well as the wrist joint, they're just too damn weak to hold up the hammer. It's like the 1/100 Rex all over again. This is just not ever gonna work. I'll try it with the other hand. Okay, so now I've attached it to the standard non-extended wrist. That seems to hold it fine. The shoulder is still way too weak. No matter how far you stick that in, it's not gonna hold it up. As you can see, the back just fell off the hand there as well. This hammer just isn't working at all. And on top of all of that, Bandai has fallen into a massive design pitfall they've done so many times already. And this is a square hand, this is a circular shaft. That means this is never going to stay the way you want it in there. At least the Barbatos' mace that has those little square parts where the hand can hold them, not here. This is never ever going to work. Spin there, fall there. To be honest, I'm not entirely sure what the deal with that is, because the Astaroth origin, which is exactly the same, has no problem whatsoever. Whatever has been done with this kit kinda is affecting everything. I find the waist pops out just all the time and I'm just trying to like move it around. Like, it doesn't take a whole lot at all to just make that fall out. All the polycaps, or at least the plastic in the polycaps, they just feel really, really weak. Which is really, really strange, as this is solid as a rock. So that is it for the review. The high-grade Gundam Vual is an undeniably badass looking Gundam, but straight out of the box it comes with a host of issues all relating to loose joints and loose parts. Which is extremely odd considering the Astaroth origin, which it shares a whole load of parts with, is an extremely solid kit. Without some modification, this kit will never be able to handle the mining hammer in one hand, however it has no issues with the glaive. I don't know what Bandai did to this kit to make it so weak compared to the Astaroth Origin, but it just doesn't look like a nightmare. It was an absolute nightmare to review as well. But anyway, thank you very much for watching. Make sure to come back for more Gunpla reviews, and I'll see you next time.